healthily cautious, right? And that's what the Stoics wanted. It's like, listen, don't be afraid to move forward and take risks. Just be cautious enough that it allows you to see what could be a threat, navigate those threats by using your reasoning, and try to do the best that you can do. And at the end of the day, if that's what you do, nothing can happen that would hurt you, because everything that happened could be good for you, or you just accept it for what it is. And that's kind of what you were talking about there, right? That quiet confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's always worth emphasizing with Stoicism, because some students I find have this misapprehension. It's not, therefore that caution is not, therefore you don't do stuff anymore, you don't engage with the externals. Externals are always there, they don't go away. It's just, it's about that cautious attitude, which is, I'm going to keep trying to do the same stuff that I might have done before I discovered this philosophy. But what's changed is my awareness that there's what I can do, and I can certainly try to change things in a way that I anticipate as being best, but there will always be the possibility that others won't come along, chance just won't favour things, the market might collapse, all sorts of things. My house might get blown over in a storm, whatever. So caution, but it's still, you're still doing stuff. You're still engaging. You're still, Epictetus says, get married, have kids, get a job. This is not the cynic philosophy, which was become, external goods are worthless, therefore withdraw, live in a barrel, live like a dog. Is that what the term cynic means? Because everything else is nonsense. The Stoics are more moderate than that, in a sense. They say, well, no, it's not bad to have a nice house. It's only bad if it makes you bad.
Yeah.
Try to, so long as it doesn't corrupt you, go for it. I just don't think it's going to make you happy. I don't think that challenges are going to go away. You're going to have to meet the mortgage repayments. You're going to have to install a kind of security system. Your kids are going to scratch your car. They're going to draw textures on the wall, which is what my little girl did like 2 days ago. Stuff happened. She thought it was really funny, but why not? Mum and dad weren't as impressed, but it's stuff. So we taped that down with my little girl, and they got out the cleaning equipment, and they made a game of cleaning it. And, that was a nice, sort of Stoic response, and all of a sudden it was fun,
And that's the beauty of philosophy, right? Is it allows you to not be frustrated by what's happening in life, but to accept what's happening in life and to love what's happening in life. Like, that's why I really do enjoy the way that the Stoics looked at this. It's like, you don't have to detach yourself from society and your community. Like, if you look at it as a whole, look at it from an outer perspective. Maybe there's a reason that all of this is happening. Like, maybe there's a reason we have anger. Maybe there's a reason we have sadness or grief or pure joy. There's a reason why people are getting married and having kids. And, it's all part of the one system of the cosmos, right? And so don't hate it, like love it, dance through life, like enjoy life to the extent that you can, and try to be the best that you can be, because that's all that you can do in this finite existence that we have, right?
Yep. And again, I do find that, I don't like the word empowering because it gets thrown around a lot in really cheap ways, but I think that is, if anything, that is an empowering thought. It's not, you can shut your eyes and pray and you're going to get a Mercedes-Benz kind of empowering. You may not get the Mercedes-Benz and you're going to be okay anyway. I mean, that's...
Yeah, it's like, if I get the Mercedes, awesome. If I don't get it, awesome.
That's
whatever happens, awesome.
Go faith.
Yeah.
And again, this is another misapprehension that I find students have, like, and friends as well. Stoicism's about the stiff upper lip. Life is really hard and it's awful, and you've just got to be really, really strong, like an island of calm in a sea of chaos. That's one side of it, but I think that's a partial image. The other side, and you can see this really strongly, I think, mostly in Marcus Aurelius, of all the three great kind of Roman Stoics. The other side of this is a real big acceptance, and there is a real sense of the beauty of life and the larger order, and kind of union of life. So it's not just a bit of sort of, you're an island of order in a sea of chaos. It's actually, there is an order. It may not have been created for you. You're not the center of it. You're part of it. There is a beauty to it, though. That I think it's book 3, number 2. The crust of the bread that's been cooked in the oven. Like, nobody planned that particular kind of configuration of breaks in the crust, and that's what makes it beautiful. Like, or if anyone planned it, it was the gods. There is that kind of aspect of Stoicism, which I think really does kind of, in the popular image, sometimes get mixed. There's a big dose of acceptance. All the stuff we can't control, let it go, let it be. It's not just I'm going to be really tough. It's also, and I'm just going to let a whole lot of stuff not worry me anymore, and trust that it's in the hands of the gods.
I think that's such an important thing to teach people, and something that I've been really thinking about lately is so many people do really go down that avenue of trying to focus purely on, I can control this. Okay, I'm going to control it to the best of my abilities. I'm going to control everything by controlling that, right?
Yep.
But I think a massive aspect of the dichotomy of control is a call to, as you say, accept, to let go, and to say, hey, some things I don't need to answer. Some things don't need to be answered as much as they need to be enjoyed and looked upon with curiosity, and looked upon with a certain level of pleasure. It's like, if you can get to the point like Marcus Aurelius did, where you can look at the cracks in the top of a loaf of bread and see the absolute incredible beauty and the majesty of what that is, this process of nature that creates an artwork every time you cook the loaf of bread, like that, that's absolutely incredible. That's a place to aspire to be at. And you